In 2017, my bank account was negative $400. I had to donate plasma just to buy groceries for my family. A year later, I made $1.1 million in wholesaling. And today, my wholesaling business brings in 15 contracts per month, and I work less than 10 hours per week in the business. This channel is where I show you not only how I grew my business, but the true behind the scenes of my business operation right now. No fluff, just the real strategies that work in today's market. I used to be a personal trainer and I made $17,000 take home in 2017. Then one day my wife called me when I was at the gym. She said, James, our account is overdrawn and we can't buy groceries. What are we going to do? I walked outside panicking. How was I going to put food on the table that day? So I did the only thing that I knew could get me money instantly that day. I went down to the closest blood and plasma donation center, and as I sat on the table watching blood flow out of my arm, I evaluated my entire life. I was failing as a husband, I was failing as a provider, and I knew something had to change, and it had to change quickly. So I started searching, and that's when I came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which led me to the world of real estate investing, and that's when I stumbled upon wholesaling. Here's what hit me. I could actually make money in real estate without buying a house, without fixing anything, and without going into massive debt, and I could make $15,000 to $20,000 per deal. All I needed was some hustle, some communication skills, and a little marketing budget. Most people stop there. They get excited, but they don't take action. I didn't have that option though. I had to get to a place where my family would never be in that situation again. And I knew this was the opportunity God had led me to, but I didn't want to try and guess my way to success with wholesaling. Failure was not an option. So instead of traveling down the road of trial and error, I bought a wholesaling course that laid out a step-by-step roadmap for getting started. My first deal came from a handwritten bandit sign. That's all I could afford at the time. But when that first seller call came in, everything became real. The seller's husband had passed away and she had inherited a property that she didn't want. I had no clue how to evaluate repairs, no clue how to build a buyer's list, but I stumbled my way forward. I listened to her. I did the best I could on the evaluation and made her an offer. To my surprise, she agreed to the offer and we signed the contract right there. That deal made me $4,000, and a week later, I closed 2 more deals, and each of those deals made me $15,000 each. That's when my entire life changed. I had just proven that this business works, but now there was a problem. I didn't want a job that relied on me having to hustle all the time. I wanted to build an actual business. And as I listened to podcasts about 7-figure wholesalers, I knew they were operating differently than I was. They were using different strategies than me. I knew that what I was doing was not going to be able to scale to 7 figures because my approach relied on my hustle. And then what I did next changed everything. I took my proceeds from my deals and invested into a $25,000 real estate mastermind so that I could get access to real-time 7-figure investors who had scaled real businesses. Then once I joined the mastermind, I finally saw how a 7-figure wholesaling business operated, from marketing to sales to what their teams look like. So then I started implementing everything that I saw like a madman. But this is where I messed up. I scaled too fast. I built chaos, not systems. And within 6 months, I had 14 employees operating in 4 different markets around the state of Texas. On the outside, it looked impressive, but on the inside, it was an absolute nightmare. We had no systems, no documented processes, and I had no clue how to manage a team. I'll be real with you. I started waking up in the middle of the night with panic attacks, wondering how I was going to keep this business alive. And here's the truth. You can't outwork broken systems. No matter how hard you grind, it's gonna break you. So I did something that was absolutely terrifying at that time. I hired more mentors, one for marketing, one for operations. And in just 1 month, we restructured everything in the business. We cut the team from 14 people down to 6 and went from 4 markets down to 1. We restructured our marketing systems and installed a professional operating system for the team. That December, we closed $47,000. And the next month though, after we restructured everything, $195,000. And in 2019, we made $2 million. I finally built it in a healthy way though. A business that could run without me involved in the frontline seats. And from that point forward, I've been able to work less than 15 hours per week in the business consistently. And now, this is what I get to teach others to build. A simple, scalable formula that gives the business owner true freedom. Number one, pick the right market using proven criteria. Number two, target motivated sellers with predictive AI data. Number three, use a retail wholesaling strategy to convert twice as many leads into contracts and then sell them on the MLS. And number four, systematize the business so the business can run without the business owner in the frontline seats. Do that and you get consistent leads, consistent deals, and build a business that gives you freedom instead of a business that you're a slave to. So if you're tired of chasing deals, if you're ready for steady, predictable revenue, you're in the right place. This channel is a behind the scenes pass into a real 7-figure wholesaling business. Every week, you'll see how we generate leads, close deals, build teams, and systematize everything in the business. I'll give it to you straight, what's working, what's not, and how to scale a real business. If you lock into this channel for a week, you're gonna walk away knowing exactly how to close more deals, how to make more profit, and get your time back. Then if you want to take it to the next level, start with my $1 Million Wholesaler book. It's just 99 cents on Kindle and it'll give you the full playbook I use to build my business. And when you're ready for direct help, apply for my coaching program. We'll walk with you step by step, whether you're chasing your first deal or looking to scale past 6 figures a month. So subscribe now, join the REI Game Changers family, and let's build a business that gives you freedom, not just money. God bless.